everybody. I got tagged to do the holiday BJD tag by BC's Art. Hi, Brandon. This is my first YouTube BJD hobby video tag. Up until the last probably 3 weeks or so, I've only had interaction with my local BJD group, so it's been kind of cool to interact with some other people too. Awesome. It's the first time I've been tagged for YouTube. I got tagged in like a picture thing on Instagram, but this is my first YouTube video tag, so that's pretty exciting. It means that that there's engagement on my channel. Sorry, I just took a social media analytics class last semester, so I know all that stuff for doing stuff. I've learned a little bit about how that whole thing works, and it's pretty amazing, actually. I suggest that if you really want to get, you know, more engagement, more stuff on your channel and all this, I really suggest you pick up a social media marketing and analytics book. It will really teach you everything you need to know. And honestly, it seems dumb and it seems like the stuff in there won't work and it's really stupid and boring, but it really works. Just doing those simple things it tells you to do. It really does work. So anyway, now that I've been off on a tangent, on to the BJD tag. I brought Pazuzu here with me because he's my only BJD that I have currently. I still need to make his outfit. I'm hoping that I'll get his outfit done in the next 2 weeks before the BJD meet. So he won't be painted till spring because I can't spray sealant and I don't have MSC yet. I'll have to save up. It's like $30 a can. It's like, what? Anyway, so that's that. So let's go with the tag. Number 1, Santa's beard. Have you ever tried to draw, paint, or attach facial hair on a doll? Yes. When I was younger, I am ashamed to admit that I have taken black Sharpie after my Ken dolls. It was horrible. I would never do it again. In the future, probably not. I can't paint. I commission other people because I cannot paint or draw to save my life. So this is why I buy painted pieces from other people. As amazing as I am in like crafting and sewing and fashion design and all of that stuff and other art, when it comes to like faces and realistic things, it's just, I can't. I've had years of drawing classes. It's just not something I can do. I've made peace with it. But hey, I mean, it works out. I get the ability to commission other amazing people for their work. So I'm fine with that. Number 2, wrapping paper. Has anyone ever given you a gift for your dolls? Specifically for my dolls, no. I've gotten the gift of dolls before. But I've never had anyone specifically buy me anything for my dolls. My BJD group is doing Secret Santa, and that's in first week of January. We're meeting up for our post-holiday meetup. And we're doing Secret Santa, and that's supposed to be like for the dolls. So I will then, that's going to be exciting to see what people come up with. It'll be cool. I've never really done many Secret Santas, because I'm not too social for the most part, so I've only done Secret Santa like maybe 2 other times in my entire life. So it'll be fun. I'm really excited for what I've got going on for my Secret Santa person, so I'm not going to show it, obviously. Okay, I gotta stop. I keep going off on tangents. Sorry, I'm like really hyper today because I actually got like a full night's sleep for like the first time in a week, so a little hyper, going off on tangents. I'm going to try to stay focused. Christmas cookies. Do you have any food props for your dolls? And sorry, that's number 3. No, I don't have any food props for my dolls. I'm not really too into food props for my dolls. They're okay. I don't like really go for like full-on dioramas with my dolls, usually. I might in the future, I don't really know, but currently no, I don't have any food props. I think the food props that people have and make are like really awesome. They look really cool. I've seen some things on Etsy and stuff, and they're really awesome. I mean, I'm a sucker for anything miniature. I love miniatures, so I don't own any, but yeah, I've always thought they were cool. Number 4, Hanukkah chocolate coins. Some BJD companies include treats in packages. Have you gotten anything sweet? No, I've never ordered directly from a company before. Pazuzu, my resin soul P, is secondhand. They did send me, the person that sent me Outer God on Instagram, they did send me a magic razor, which was really awesome, and a really cute little note. A candy no. I did get someone, and I paid them the money for the doll, but someone I know on Tumblr, Chloe Bug, they live near a Disney store. So they went to the Disney store, or they were going anyway, and they snagged me a Moana Disney store doll, because I don't have a Disney store anywhere near me. I think the closest Disney store is 2 hours away in Charlotte. So, yeah, no Disney store for me. So they went to the Disney store and got me the Moana, and they sent me that, and it was really cool. They sent me these German little gummy pig candies, and they were like full vegetarian, so they didn't have the animal glycerin, which I prefer, because animal glycerin makes me really sick for some reason. I don't know why, it just makes me sick to my stomach. But these were vegetarian, so like they were like great. I loved these gummy candies. It was like the first gummy candy that like didn't make me sick, and they weren't overly sweet. They were just like just sweet enough. I really liked them. I think they were strawberry. I know they had a little pig face on them. They were cute. I wish I could get more of it. You know, German candy. Anyway. Number 5. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Have you ever tried to sculpt your own BJD or a prop for your BJD? Yes, I've done lots of polymer clay stuff in the past. I didn't have BJDs then, but I've made things for my dolls. I actually did try to make my own BJD, like, way back in the day. I didn't know what BJDs were. I don't know what a ball jointed doll it is, and this was like way back in like 2003 when I was still in high school. So, I didn't really know what BJDs were. It wasn't really like a thing back then. I think there were BJDs back then, but they weren't as nice as they are now, and it wasn't like a subgroup. Like it wasn't that popular, at least here. Like the only type of ball jointed dolls we had before our culture or whatever were like the old school vintage ones, vintage antique dolls, which I don't really like those. So I made like little polymer clay ball jointed like little fairies. They only had ball joints at the shoulders and the hips, but I thought they were kind of cool. They weren't that great, but I thought they were kind of cool. Made little fairies. And I've done lots of props out of my polymer clay. I've got a giant bin of it. I haven't done it in a long time. Number 6, a Festivus for the rest of us. Festivus is a holiday from the show Seinfeld. It is about resisting the commercialism of the holidays. Is there a doll you're trying to resist purchasing at the moment? No, not really. I'm not really super attracted to many BJDs. I'm not really into a lot of them. It takes like a really special BJD for me to like really like them. Like when I saw him on the secondhand on eBay, secondhand marketplace on eBay. He was also listed on Instagram too, but I didn't really have Instagram then. When I saw him, I just like felt like a draw towards him. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. He would like be really happy in my home. And it was the same thing when I did my pre-order. I saw her picture and it was just like, oh, that doll needs to belong to me. I don't really like, I won't like really buy a doll unless I see it and like I really feel that that one needs to belong to me. I don't really have, and mostly I like fantasy creatures, so, and for the most part I don't really see that many of those, but there's not really any doll in particular. There was a doll I thought about saving up for. It was a Dollmore kid ballet doll, one of the full sets, because for some reason it's cheaper to buy the full set than it is to buy the body and a head separate, which makes absolutely no sense to me. Um, but I decided I wasn't really ready for a 1/4 scale ballerina in my life because it doesn't fit with the other theme I have going on with him and Kira. So, oh, and by the way, when I get that doll, her name is not staying Kira. That's just the name of the sculpt. When I get her and get her ready, then I'll feel what name she is. I'm just calling her Kira for now because that's her sculpt. But yeah, no, there's not really anything on. I mean, I just don't really have a choice in the matter. I'm not like rich. It was really a stretch for me to buy. I had to save up really hard and sacrifice and eat a lot of ramen, and I had to sell a lot of things on eBay just to afford the 2 dolls I have right now. So, yeah, no, it's not really that hard for me to resist because I'm poor. So, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not poor, but I'm not in the financial. I mean, I have enough to pay all my bills, and I'm comfortable, and I have enough money for food and all that stuff. It's just, we have a nice car, and we have a decent apartment. It's just, I'm not, like, in the financial area where I can just, like, blow a few $100s and not care about it. Like, if I blow a few $100s, I'm gonna care about it right now. But I mean, I can if I save up, but it's not something where I can just be like, oh, here's $400. No, I'm not at that point in my life yet. Someday I will be, but right now, no, not so much. I'm still in college, so. Number 7, Kwanzaa Candles. Kwanzaa is about connecting with African culture. What cultures have you studied for developing your BJD characters? I am really interested in cultures anyway, so just kind of organically I read things and I study cultures just on my own because I find people's cultures and ideas and stuff like that just really interesting. One of my career choices I thought maybe I wanted to do when I was younger was to be a cultural anthropologist, actually. But then I realized it's like a really lonely lifestyle, and there was, you know, like at some point I did want to get married or like have some sort of life partner. So, no, I decided not to do that. But I still have a real big interest in people and culture. So I'm like just kind of all over the place, just, you know, picking up things, reading things I learned. The only culture I specifically studied for like a purpose was, I used to do 15th century Scottish war encampment historical reenactments. So I did a lot of study in that. I've read a lot of medieval books, but mostly they were medieval fantasy, so I can't really say how accurate that is, but I'm really interested also in like Henry VIII, and I've read the Tudor period and stuff like that. So I'm just like kind of interested in all sorts of stuff, so I've just kind of studied randomly a bunch of cultures. None specifically for my dolls right now, so just kind of, just like it anyway. Number 8, and the final question, because I'm sure this video is getting long and I'm rambling. New Year's resolutions. What do you hope to achieve in the BJD hobby this coming year? I'd like to make as many BJD friends as possible because I love dolly people. Y'all are so awesome. I think dolly people are people who are a lot like me. They understand things, if you know what I mean. Like, they understand. I'm not really going to go into detail about that, but they get you because they've been through similar things. So they get it. And they also they have, you know, the same huge interest in the same thing. So I think meeting dolly people and making friends with dolly people has been probably my best time ever making friends, because I have autism and I've always been very socially awkward, like my whole life. Really terrible at making friends. I don't know how to hold a conversation or enter a conversation. Those of you who've, you know, been in the group chat with me on Instagram, you probably realize I'm really bad at entering a conversation and keeping up with one. I'm sorry, I'm just really bad at that because of my autism and my ADHD. So I'm kind of weird and hyper and annoying at times. So I'm really bad at making friends. But meeting dolly people, it was just like, I felt really comfortable. So it's been a great time. And I would love to make as many dolly friends as possible in the coming year. I think that would be awesome. I'd like to finish that Soon Resin Soul Hybrid wolf. I think it's going to be like a galaxy purpley wolf. I'd like to finish that this year. I'm working on figuring out what resin soul body I want for that, and I have to save up for that. Shouldn't take me more than a couple months to save up for it. I need to like finish his outfit and everything. And the other thing I hope to achieve this year is I hope Kira comes this year, this coming year. I hope it doesn't take more than a year for her to come. I think I would die inside. I don't know. I've never done a pre-order before, and I hear it takes a long time, and it's a small studio, and she didn't limit the pre-order. I don't think so. I think she got a lot of orders, like an unprecedented amount of orders. So it might take a really long time for me to get my doll, because of course I ordered body blushing and face up. So mine's going to be one of the ones that takes a while to come, I'm sure. So yeah, I'd like that to come this year. I'd like to finish my medieval room box a la my Froggy Stuff style that I was working on. But, you know, like, beyond that, I don't know. I would just like to make a lot of dolly friends, you know, get my dolls all figured out, really just get comfortable in the hobby. I think that's what I would like to do for the coming year. And just, you know, have a great time and be friendly and supportive and awesome. I think that's just what I'd really like. So yeah, thanks for tagging me, Brandon. I appreciate it. It was really cool to be included. I'm not going to tag anybody specifically because I'm pretty sure everybody I talk to on YouTube who does dolls has already done this. I'm like the last one. It's like, you know, 3 days before Christmas. And I haven't done it yet. But I'm not going to tag anyone specifically. Everybody's pretty much done it. But if you're watching and you do dolls, or you just, you know, even if you don't have BJDs, if you have other dolls you want to kind of be included, do it anyway. Who cares? Like, I'm not going to be like the BJD police on you. But anybody who's watching, if you want to do it, I tag you. And you can go ahead and do it. I appreciate you watching if you got through this really long, rambly video I just did. Because, I mean, I even had, like, you know, a piece of paper with questions, and I tried to stay on topic. I'm not really good at that right now. I'm excited for the holidays. So, thank you for watching and listening to my tangents and my rambles. If you like my video, please leave me a thumbs up, like. If you want to watch more videos from me, which would be, like, so awesome. I'm, like, so honored if you do. Subscribe to me and you'll be notified of any new videos. And there goes my space heater again. I really should have turned it off. Sorry about that. But yes, if you like, give this video a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And thank you so much for watching my crazy rambly video for the holiday BJD tag. And I hope you all have a lovely holiday, whatever holiday you celebrate or don't celebrate. I just hope you have a lovely time the next couple of weeks. I hope everything around you is good and there's no bad stuff and you know, everything's great. And just thank you for interacting with me. And I hope everyone has a great day. So, thanks for watching.